Hi class, so this video is to help you and guide you through the instructions for the assignment. So first you will go to you can go to home or to modules or assignments, whichever you want. I recommend you just click on home, go down to module 4. You have here the assignment, sell a product video. You'll also have this sell a product assignment group discussion, and I'll cover that one in just a minute. But let's go ahead and go in here to assignment, sell a product video. And you go in here, here are the instructions. Let's start at the top here, more or less. Note, this is important. You will need a YouTube account for this assignment and all future assignments. Going forward, YouTube links will be the only platform accepted for video assignment submissions unless otherwise instructed. Please be sure when you upload your link to video to YouTube that you set it as unlisted or public, because if it's private, then I won't be able to see it, and neither will your classmates, the ones who would be doing the review. And if that happens, then you will have points deducted because it is part of the assignment. So on the assignment task, part 1, this was the one that was due on Tuesday. If you haven't created your content, you were supposed to bring your content, your unedited videos on a USB flash drive to class. However, if you didn't do that, you can still get your content. This is the important part here, part 2. This is due Saturday, 9/21 at 11:59 p.m. You will upload your video, your finished product, to your YouTube account. Remember, this must be YouTube and it must not be set to private. Very important there. Submit the YouTube link to the assignment in Canvas. So in this assignment, you will submit it. And then also, in addition, submit the YouTube link to the group discussion in Module 4. So I'll go back to that in just a minute, but for now, I'm going to continue through the instructions. And then part 3, this is due Sunday at noon, so around lunchtime. Review the videos of your classmates on YouTube. We covered the instructions in class, so I'm going to cover them here. And then you'll decide if you like or dislike the videos you review and vote by either choosing like, thumbs up, or dislike, thumbs down on YouTube. You're going to give a critique on the video you review by commenting on the video. See the critique criteria below. The critique criteria must include the following, and then in addition, make sure you look at the critique rules, just to make sure that you're following those. Okay, those are you can find those in the home page, I believe. And then you are going to include in your critique what they did well, and then what could improve the video. Remember to stay positive, and then include your first name initial and your last name. So example, R. Ramos, or you include your whole name, whatever you prefer. Just make sure that you do this part, because if you don't include your initial and you have a name on your YouTube account that is not clear that who you are, then you won't get credit for this portion of the assignment. So this is your responsibility. Make sure you do this, okay? Things to consider. These are some things, tips maybe if you wanted to use those. That's up to you to get better video. And then constraints. Make sure you follow the constraints. There is a time constraint here, and right here, here's a warning. Make sure you pay attention to that caution. Sorry about that. That's my alarm on my phone. Make sure you pay attention to that caution. And then here's your grading criteria. So read through this. It is important that this assignment is worth 100 points. Late submissions of any portion will have 10 points deducted per day per assignment part, including submitting your link in the discussion with the exception of part 1. So, for example, if you submit your assignment late, and let's say you didn't submit part 1 or part 2 and part 3, you're going to get 10 points deducted per day per assignment. So that would be a 20-point deduction if it's 1 day late. So, and it will be considered late if it's late after the time, after the due date. So make sure you stay within the time constraint or points will be deducted. There must be an obvious effort to entertain or points will be deducted. That's it. So you're just, for the assignment, you are submitting a website URL, which is to the YouTube link, and that's all you'll submit there. Now, going back to this part 2, where am I at? Sorry, getting lost here. Part 2 of the assignment task. On the last part here, it says, in addition, submit the YouTube link to the group discussion in Module 4. So for that, what you'll do, you'll go back to your either modules or homepage, and then find the Module 4. And right now it's not published, but it'll be published by the time you watch the video, so don't worry. And then sell a product assignment group discussion. This is where you will be going in and copying your link for your classmates to view your link and to be able to go do their review and their critique. One thing that I wanted to point out is, if you recall in class, I had assigned everyone a group. However, you can ignore that. I went ahead and did it here in Canvas and just randomly created groups in using Canvas. So click here to go in here first. And then once you're in here, it says, since this is a group discussion, each group has its own conversation for this topic. Here are the ones you have access to. So most likely you'll only be shown the ones that you have access to. However, not being on the student view portion, I want to make sure that that you know how to find your group, just in case it doesn't show it here. So to find your group, you will go to, on the left hand side on the panel, you'll find where it says people, and it will say everyone, and this is everyone in the CIS 151 class. But yet, to find your group, you'll go to the content review groups. You click on that tab, and then you'll see group 1, group 2, and all this here. Here are the group leaders. Here's how many people are in each group. And then what you'll do here is you can just click this to expand it, and you'll see who's in group 1. And then you can do the same thing for each group and see which group you're in. Okay, from there, once you know what group you're in, you'll go back to, you can go to discussions or modules, whatever, or home, and then find the sell a product assignment group discussion. Here, you will click on your group. Let's say I go to group 1. And then here you'll say, it gives you the instructions as, please note, in addition to this discussion, you will still need to submit your link in the assignment. So remember, you are submitting your link to 2 separate locations, one in the assignment to be graded, and the other one, or to receive your grade, and then this one in order to meet the criteria of the assignment. So make sure you do both portions, okay? Don't just do one or the other. Everyone should be assigned to a group, and this discussion is only for each group member to submit your link for your group members to access and review, as mentioned in part 3 of the assignment. So remember, this is just for your group members to be able to access your link and then go and give you a review on YouTube. Make sure you provide your link in this discussion by 11:59 p.m. on Saturday, 9/21. So it's still, this is part of the assignment part 2. Okay. All you'll do once you're in the group, it says here, content group 1. So depending on which group you're in, all you'll do is you'll go to reply, and then here you will just paste your link, copy and paste your link here, and then post reply, and then you're done. And now one thing I want to know, show you real quick. If you have navigated here, and be careful, because if you hit the home tab, it's not going, all of these, all of these links here on the left hand panel are specific for this group. So don't get confused and get lost in here. So here is the home for the group. It says no messages, announcements, pages, all that. This is for the group. So when you want to go back to the main page in Canvas for your class for CS 151, you're going to go to dashboard or courses, whichever one, and then find your course. And then here you will be back to module 4. So hopefully that helps you. Remember, you need to follow the directions. It's up to you to read them thoroughly and make sure you're meeting all the requirements of the assignment. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Thank you.